Hi there, I'm Carrie Bammer, and I'm the Animal Care Manager at the Humane Society of South Central Michigan. The shelter is located at 2500 Watkins Road, Battle Creek, Michigan, 49015. The hours we are open to the public are Tuesday through Friday, 12 noon to 6 p.m. On Saturdays from 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. We are closed to the public on Sundays and Mondays. If you have any questions about any of the animals that you see today, please call the shelter during open hours or leave a message at 269-963-1796. If you cannot visit the shelter in person, you can visit our website for information about the animals we have available for adoption, our adoption process, up-and-coming shelter events, or if you'd like to make a donation or sponsor a shelter animal, at www.hs-scm.org. On behalf of all of the animals and the staff at the Humane Society of South Central Michigan, I would like to thank you for your continued support. This is Charlie. Charlie is a male beagle. He's a little bit older. We have him listed as about between 8 and 9 years old. He looks really, really good for his age. Charlie would probably do best with kids that are at least 8 years and older. You should probably use caution with other dogs, although he has been in a home with another dog, so he would probably be fine depending on a personality matchup. You should always use caution with a new dog in your house with cats. He would most likely be fine with them, but Charlie is new to the shelter, so we're not exactly sure everything about his personality. He is very sweet. He loves attention. He had been kind of an outside dog a little bit, so he's not really sure about toys. He's going to require a fenced-in yard because he is a hound. He will sit for a treat, and if you're a beagle lover, you're going to love Charlie. He's just a beautiful beagle. This is Whiskers. I like to call him Whiskey. I think it fits him a little bit better. His dad was Charlie. He was the one that you just seen, and we do believe that his mom was a Shih Tzu. So if you wanted to know what a beagle and a Shih Tzu look like, this is it right here. He is about 3 years old. He would do best with kids that are probably a little bit older, maybe 8 years and older, in a quiet home. He should be okay with other dogs pending a matchup. Maybe use caution with cats. It's a good possibility he's been around them before, but he is new to the shelter, so we still have a lot to learn also about his personality. He seems a little nervous with loud noises, but he is becoming much more familiar with the shelter noises, and we're seeing a lot more confidence coming out. He would do best with a fenced-in yard, and he needs a little bit of leash training, but other than that, he's going to make an awesome companion for the right person, couple, or family. And this is Whiskers. This is Whizzer. Whizzer is a male pointer lab mix. He was born in July of 2012. Whizzer is very sweet, he's lovable, and he is active. He will require a fenced-in yard depending on your location and what is your plan for containment. Whizzer is a chewer. He may outgrow it, and then again, he may not. He will need to be monitored on what he is able to chew on, since he likes to swallow foreign objects. And the reason why I say that is Whizzer was a shelter transfer. He came in, he was here for about a week and a half, and we started noticing some issues with him as towards he was having weight loss and other, issues that he was having. So we had taken him to the vet. And what ended up happening was that he had to have emergency surgery. He had an obstruction in his intestines. What we found that he had done is, prior to going to the animal control facility, he had swallowed a baby bottle nipple, and it had gotten stuck in his intestines. It was there for 3.5, almost 4 weeks before it was removed. And since then, he likes to chew on blankets. He likes to chew up toys that are chewable. Nylabones and things like that, he is fine with. It's just one of those things that he may outgrow it. With some training, he may be perfectly fine, and if he has a playmate, he should be fine. But just so that you know that that's what he is going to do. He should be okay with other dogs that are also playful and active, and he will adjust to a cat. They may not like it, but he will like them. And this is Whizzer. This is Vinka. Vinka is a female large breed terrier border collie mix. She was born November 4th of 2012. Vinka is very sweet and lovable and would do best with a fenced-in yard depending on your location and your plans for containment, which means that if you're going to get a puppy, you need to figure out what you're going to do when the puppy wants to go outside. If you do not have a fenced-in yard, you're going to either be doing a lot of leash walking or you're going to be doing a tie-out or a zip line. She would do best with children that are at least 5 years and older. As you can tell, she's very wiggly. She should be fine with other dogs and trainable with cats. She'll make a great companion for the right person, couple, or family. And this is Vinka. This is Roxy. Roxy is a female long-haired dachshund mix, and she was born in August of 2011. Roxy will require a fenced-in yard. Children in her new home should be at least 8 to 10 years or older. She should be fine with other dogs her size as long as they have a high energy level. She does enjoy to play. She likes playing with toys, and she likes to run and jump and do all of those types of things. So if you have an older dog in the home, she might be a little too much for them. She may chase cats, but it would all be in fun. She should be very trainable with cats. She must have a patient owner that is committed to positive reward training only. She is very sweet and she loves to give kisses. And this is Roxy. This is Pandora. Pandora is a female pit bull. She was born November 1st of 2012. Pandora arrived at the shelter with her sister, which her sister has been adopted. They were the last of their litter, and their owners couldn't find them a home, so they brought them to the shelter. She is very sweet and lovable, and she will be medium to large in size. She will require a fenced-in yard, and children should be at least 8 to 10 years or older in her new home. She should be fine with other dogs pending a matchup. She should be trainable with cats. She will make a great companion for the right person, couple, or family. And she is spayed. She is up to her date on shots. She's been microchipped, and she is ready for her forever home. And this is Pandora. This is Trudy. Trudy is a female lab mix, and she was born in May of 2012. Trudy is very sweet, lovable, and she is also very active. Trudy will require a fenced-in yard, and she needs room to move. She would do best with children that are 10 years and older and have been around large, active dogs. She is very smart and would benefit from the obedience training offered here at the Humane Society. She may be okay with other dogs pending a personality matchup. She may be okay with cats with a proper introduction, but you would always want to use caution. At first, Trudy is seems very overwhelming, but as you can tell, she calms down very nicely. And with a little instruction, a little obedience training, she's going to make somebody an awesome companion. And this is Trudy. This is Basil. Basil is a female Jack Russell Terrier mix, and she was born in January of 2012. Basil loves attention, but would do best with children that are at least 8 years and older. She will require a fenced-in yard and consistent positive training. She may be best as the only dog, but it would depend on a personality matchup. We have matched her with other dogs here at the shelter, and she has done fine with some, and then she can be a little too active for others. She may be too much for cats, but possibly trainable. She would do best with a family, an active family that has some experience with active breed dogs. And this is Basil. This is Cricket. Cricket is a female Fox Terrier Jack Russell mix. She was born in November of 2007. Cricket will require a fenced-in yard. Children in her new home should be at least 10 years and older. Even though you do have a fenced-in yard, Cricket is probably best to not be left unattended outside. She does like to climb. We've kind of figured that she doesn't necessarily climb to run away as she climbs because she wants to be with you. She may be okay with other dogs pending a personality matchup and will most likely chase cats, so always use caution. She may not be a good fit for an apartment. She may be older, but as you can tell, she still has lots of energy and will require daily exercise. And this is Cricket. This is Tony. Tony is a male terrier mix, and he was born in July of 2012. Tony will require a fenced-in yard, and children should be at least 8 to 10 years and older in his new home. Tony loves attention and will make a great companion for the right person, couple, or family. Tony will require positive obedience training and lots of positive socialization, which means he needs lots of socialization with dogs and with people. He is not necessarily for the first-time pet owner. He can be a little stubborn at times. Pending a personality matchup, he may be okay with other dogs, but should not go to a home with cats. Tony does well with some of the dogs here at the shelter. Most of them are young males that have the same energy level that he has. He can be a little forward at time with other dogs, but he is learning new skills every time he meets someone. And I mean another dog, not necessarily people. He's very good with people. He's very unique in the way that he looks, and he's going to be very handsome once he is fully grown. And this is Tony. This is Vera. Vera is Vinka's sister. She's also a large breed terrier, border collie mix, and she was also born November 4th of 2012. She's also very sweet and lovable. She is a little shy sometimes, but she will do a little bit of investigating her surroundings. She would also do best with a fenced-in yard depending on your location and your plans of containment. Vera should be fine with children that are at least 5 years and older, and she should also be fine with other dogs depending on what their activity level is. She is kind of a high activity dog, and when she plays, she's very energetic. So she would do best most likely with a dog that is younger and is very playful. She might be too much for an older dog. She is also trainable with cats. She will make a great companion for the right person, couple, or family. And this is Vera. This is Cody. Cody is a male Beagle Lab mix, and he was born in September of 2012. Cody likes attention, but would do best with children that are 8 to 10 years and older. He will require a fenced-in yard and some consistent positive training. He may be best as the only dog, but it would depend on a personality matchup. He has been with some dogs here at the shelter and has done very well, and then there's others, of course, because it's a personality thing. Sometimes it's not always the best. He may be too much for cats. As you can tell, he does have a lot of, he's very energetic. He is not for the first-time pet owner, and he will do best with an active family that has some experience with active breed dogs. And this is Cody. This is Harpo. Harpo is a male pug mix, and he was born in September of 2010. Harpo is very sweet, and he loves attention. He needs lots of consistent positive training to help build his confidence. He's doing much, much better at the shelter. He is one of our regular pet therapy dogs that goes to the nursing homes, and they absolutely love him there, and he loves to go. He would do best with children that are at least 8 years and older in a home with less commotion. He is not a good fit for an apartment and will require a fenced-in yard. Harpo has a different type of cage presence here at the shelter. As you can tell, he's very lovable and he's very affectionate, but inside of his kennel, he doesn't always show that side of him. And so that's why he has been at the shelter for as long as he has. He really needs somebody to look behind that barking dog inside the kennel and see right here this is what he actually is. He just really wants a lap. He loves to have massage. He loves to play with toys. He's good with other dogs. He would most likely be fine with cats. He's probably trainable that way. And so he just really needs somebody to actually see him for what he is. And this is him right here. He's very affectionate. He's very loving, and he is ready for his forever home. And this is Harpo.
AccessVision. Your voice, your community.